So I'm going to have a little bit of a rant about flexible dieting. Now, I think that flexible dieting as a concept is great. I think it is very, very, very much needed. But I think the extreme level that people take it to is totally fucking unnecessary. So, allow me to explain. Now, if you go back 10, 20 years, a lot of people got advice from bodybuilders. Facebook wasn't a thing, YouTube wasn't a thing. People like myself would read bodybuilding magazines. So there you have easily influenced teenagers, like myself, reading what the latest Olympia competitor is doing to get shredded for summer. Fish and asparagus and fish and asparagus and fish and asparagus and fish and asparagus. Brilliant, that's all I need to eat if I want to get a six-pack. For those of you who don't believe me, let's just hear a couple of examples. This is a great one.
In the run-up to any competition, Danny's trainer puts him on a strict diet.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake. At 10 o'clock, I'll have fish. At 12 o'clock, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Then, yeah.
At 2 o'clock, I'll have fish. At 4 o'clock, just before I train, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
And a rice cake again,
I'll train. I'll have me fish.
And fish.
I'll come home, have some more fish with a rice cake.
And a rice cake.
And then have some fish before I go to bed. And then that's it.
That's it. Brilliant. Yes, he was doing it for a contest, but this advice often trickled down to people who just wanted to lose a little bit of weight. So I knew personal trainers that would say, you need to eat white fish and green vegetables for the next 12 weeks. To people who just wanted to drop a few pounds, not competitive bodybuilders. So what about this? The 6 foods that work.
The foods that work. We take all the foods on the planet. Only 6 of them work.
6 foods.
And when I say work,
the only foods that work.
I mean to create the leanest body possible.
The leanest body.
The 6
so
foods
competitive
that work
bodybuilder here. Leanest body.
Egg whites, oatmeal, tuna, banana, chicken breast, brown rice.
And that's it.
And brown rice and sweet potato are interchangeable. So there's between 6 and 7 depending. That's it.
6 or 7 foods. That's it. So these are the extremes that people will go to in competitive bodybuilding contests, but it did trickle down. So I know someone who was dieting who was told that she had to eat white fish 6 times a day to lose weight. Now she, and here's the kicker, was a vegetarian. Now she told her coach that every time she ate fish, she wanted to throw up. Her coach said to her, you need to suck it up. If you want to lose weight, this is the diet you need to go on. So questions on the forums, people would say, can I eat chicken instead of turkey? What about maple syrup instead of honey? People would worry that swapping just one food from their restricted regime for one food out of it would fuck up their progress. And I was one of those people. I used to eat a very, very small number of foods, and I used to get food paranoia for anything outside of that. And yes, you get results with it, and yes, it can work for competitive bodybuilders. But for your general population, instilling this level of food paranoia around so many foods just isn't psychologically healthy. So I was scared to go out and eat at restaurants because I would only eat from this small number of foods. I would take Tupperware every single place that I went. Yet, I wasn't competing. I was just a dude that wanted to look good naked. So this is the backstory on why flexible dieting as a concept is great, because it teaches people that they can eat some of their favourite foods. They don't have to completely prohibit things. Do you want a piece of cake? Yes, you can eat it and you can still lose weight if you're in a caloric deficit. Do you want a donut? Yes, go ahead, as long as you are still in a caloric deficit at the end. Great, I'm 100% on board. I think this is very, very much needed after the old dieting advice that people used to dole out. So why do I have such an issue with flexible dieting? Because of course the pendulum of overreaction strikes and people take it to the absolute extreme. So now it appears to be a game to see how much junk food people can cram into their diet. I see photos of personal trainers with huge pizzas and loads of beers talking about how their flexible dieting ebook can get you shredded. Yes, you can fill your day with junk food, and yes, you can still lose weight if you want. But is that really the diet that we want to be promoting to general population? So to me, focus on whole, good quality, nutritious foods most of the time. Keep your junk food portions small, because in general, junk food is very calorie dense and it's very easy to overeat unless you're having small portions. And don't brag about how much junk food you can fit into your diet, because nobody gives a shit. Yeah, it's ace that you can still eat cake and you can still eat pizza and all of that stuff. But don't only show that to your fitness followers and wonder why they don't understand what flexible dieting really is. So that's it. I hope you found it interesting. Thank you.